Welcome, everybody, to the Bluefield College Dome as Day 2 of volleyball is about to get underway. Once again, my name is Ethan Stinson, and welcome to this game. Just as a recap from last night, it was just a close one. Last night was impeccable performance on both sides. Jessica Wells was such a powerhouse. She had 30 kills just last night alone. And I was also informed that Wells tied a school record for kills in a match last night. And again, she tied 30. The last time someone on our team had 30 was Jasmine Morrow, who had 30 against Tennessee Temple on October 5th, 2013. And that was 7 years ago. So that was just impeccable performance. Also last night, I had a little bit of a discrepancy in the stats as we had, not an update with the stats until after the game. So to correct that, just to recap, last night, Truett McConnell, the leaders on Truett McConnell, Maxwell had 9 cumulative total aces on the season. Selecki with 107 kills cumulative. Maxwell 355 assists. And 152 digs from Connors cumulatively, and Roberts with 29 blocks. On the side of Bluefield, we have Watcott with 8 aces. Wells going from 68 to 98 kills cumulative in one night. Watcott with 214 assists. 80 for Fingerland in terms of digs, and Wells has 7 blocks. They're now introducing the starting lineups, or getting ready to. We're now going to have standing for the invocation.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. Thank you for all the blessings given us. We ask you to please protect the young ladies as they participate in the games throughout today, that they may have good sportsmanship. We ask a blessing for all of those who are traveling, that they may have safe travels as they depart today. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Please rise with pride as we give our attention to the flag for the national anthem. Great, impeccable performance of the national anthem. Great. Kirsten Palmboss, our own setter for Bluefield College, singing the national anthem for us. Beautiful job. Now the starting lineups is going to be introduced. For tonight's matchup, it should be noteworthy to mention that even though Brenau has more of a standing in terms of games played, due to COVID, we've had less games. Bluefield's had less games to play, and currently Brenau has had 11 games, but only has one win from that. 1-10 is the record, as they lost to Bryan College their last time playing, 2-3. And Bluefield also in a close one last night. Bluefield only trailed by a little bit, losing still 2-3 sets. But for Brenau today, we got to watch out for Hodges, especially Rachel Hodges. And she's just one of the powerhouses on that team, a very key catalyst to winning some points on the scoreboard. Right here, Hodges is a junior. She's had some experience, and she is a 5'11 junior from Buford, Georgia, hailing from Mountain View High School. And she's just on fire with 17 aces, leading it, 111 kills. Norton with 170 assists, Saliba with 178 digs, and Maddox with 21 blocks. Rams and the Tigers now getting in the huddle for the opening serve of the game. Pleased to have you all on the Rams Digital Sports Network today. Oh, and also, I failed to mention, happy Halloween to everybody, as the Halloween Classic, as I like to call it, is underway, or almost underway now, here at the Dome Gymnasium. Trick or treat, everybody. Some pregame conferral going on between teammates before the action starts. The referee getting in position, getting ready to hand the ball off. Let's hope that catalysts like Jessica Wells comes out today and has the same energy from last night to carry over to today's matchup. Now for the opening serve is Aubrey Watcott, as Bluefield is in their light red, maroonish jerseys for today. Here's Aubrey Watcott for the serve. Flores giving it to Watcott. And Wells gives an unreturnable ball. It's now 1-0 for the Bluefield College Rams. Watcott for the serve. A little bit too close to the net for Sydney Norton, the 5'8 junior from Walhalla, South Carolina. It's now 2-0 for the Rams. And laying it nicely in there is Annabeth Van Diver for the Tigers. It's now 2-1. Still in favor of the Rams in this opening period of play. Now for the service, Rachel Hodges, one of the hot shots on the Brenau Tigers team. Here's Flores getting some help. And the battle at the net with Hodges laying it in there for him. It's now a tied ball game, 2-2. Hodges dribbles, puts it up. Here's Fingerlin. And Fingerlin with a nice one. Diagonal ball. Here's Watcott. And number 22, Lanier Leonard. Getting the point there, laying it in there nicely on the inside. Now Brenau comes on top for their first time, 3-2. Hodges with the ball. She dribbles. And it's up. Fingerlin to Watcott. And a little bit too low there for Wells on the far side. It's now 2-4, but 4-2 in favor of the Brenau Tigers. Here's Aubrey Watcott. And right there, number 6, Adriana Grajeda. Giving a point to Bluefield. It's now 4-3. Bluefield only trailing by 1. Now for the serve is number 23, Sarah Ducey. We've seen her serve a little bit last night. A 5'6" freshman from Plant City, Florida. And number 8, Annabeth Van Diver, the 5'10" sophomore from Southie, Georgia. Laying it in there nicely. Now it's a 4-4 ball game. And Ducey tried, but the ball didn't cooperate as it went past her hand. Now 21, Julianne Saliba for the serve. And a missed serve, a little bit too cold there for Saliba. Now a tie ball game in favor of no one. Fingerlin now up for the serve. And 24 was a bit too hot. That was Chloe Bennett. Fingerlin once again for the serve. It's 6-5. Nice run from Cindy Norton. Here's Kendrick. And point goes to Bluefield. It's now 7-5 in favor of the Rams. Fingerlin in her white jersey of the libero. Dribbles. And here's a serve. Here's from Reese. Fingerlin doing some work. Flores over to Reese. Leonard laying it in there for him. It's now 7-6 with an unreturnable ball for the Rams. Rams still on top by 1. It's now the turn for a serve for Rocio Santiago. Hailing from Douglasville, Georgia, she's a 5'7" freshman. Laying it in there nicely, a quick play with an ace. It's 7-7 for no one. Here's Fingerlin to Watcott. Got Flores. And unreturnable there from Saliba. It's now 8-7 in favor of the Rams. Here's Coulter for the serve. Cassidy Brown, check it. Ducey. Here's Watcott to Flores. Here's Reese. Watcott to Flores. Ball unreturnable. It's 9-7. Nice lay in for the battle at the net. It's 9-7. Cassidy Brown once again for the serve. Watcott to Fingerlin. Here's Flores. Brock to Chloe Bennett. 2 of them once again went for the same ball. That was Ducey and Ducey and Brown both went for the same ball, but still coming out of that rally was the Tigers. It's 9-8, still in favor of the Rams. Now up for the serve is Jordan Diaz on Brenau. And a missed serve there, given a freebie to Bluefield College. It's 10-8. Diaz now for the serve. Here's Diaz. Quick bump there. Nice one from Hodges from Fingerlin as she answered. And once again, a dive for the same ball. Rocio Santiago and the liberos, Julianne Saliba, tried to double team the ball, but it still bounced in court, giving Bluefield another point. It's 11-8. Flores for the serve. Here's Watcott, giving it to Saliba. Hodges. Cassidy Brown returns it. And Katie Kendrick lays it in there for the Bluefield College Rams. It's 12-8 in favor of the Rams. Rams are pulling away with the lead, and we got a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Bluefield College Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the Bluefield College Dome as we're getting ready to commence play once again. Bluefield up by 4 points now. And ball's coming in. Referee signals to start. Flores for the serve. Here's Flores. Giving it to Diaz. And it was unreturnable. Maddox trying to get the ball over the net, but it just gives another point to the Bluefield College Rams. It's 13-8 in favor of the Rams. Diaz now for another serve. Barely grazed over. Here's Katie Kendrick. And a ball once again not coming back. Thou shalt not pass. Bluefield now with 14-8. Diaz with another serve. Here's Diaz. Dig there. And number 11, Rachel Hodges with the battle at the net, giving the point to the Tigers. It's now 14-9. Tigers trail by 5. Now for the service, number 1, Crystal Bing, the 5'7" freshman from Dallas, Georgia. Aubrey Watcott to Kendrick. And once again, coming at that close confrontation at the net, Kendrick was on the losing side for that one. It's 14-10 in favor of the Rams still. Bing for the serve. Fingerlin. That was Santiago to Hodges. Hodges went a little bit too wide on that one. 15-10 for the Rams. Rams now up by 5. Kendrick for the serve. Saliba. Hodges, return from Kendrick. Saliba gives it to Brock. Watcott with Grajeda sending it over and no return. It is 16-10 in favor of the Rams. Here's Kendrick. Saliba gives it to Santiago. And Santiago, it bounced off her hand, giving Bluefield another point, 17-10. Katie Kendrick once again for the serve. That was Diaz. Hodges, but thou shalt not pass from Watcott. Battles at the net getting fierce here. Bluefield getting another point is on top, 18-10. And here's Kendrick with the serve. Diaz. Brock from the outside. Here's Watcott. Cassidy Brown to Watcott. Watcott did not get high enough on that one. 18-11, still in favor of our Bluefield College Rams. And Sydney Norton coming up next to serve for the Tigers. She's a 5'8 junior from Walhalla, South Carolina. And a missed serve, giving Bluefield a freebie, 19-11. Right here, Watcott for the serve. We got Diaz with Norton. And Lanier Leonard. Grajeda on the front line. Saliba. And number 11, Rachel Hodges with the kill on that one. It's 19-12 in favor of the Rams. Hodges now up for the serve. She's stood out in statistics on her past games here recently. Hodges dribbles. Goes up. Here's Flores to Watcott. And nice kill! Nice kill from Wells. Jessica Wells keeping up that streak from last night. It's 20-12. 5 points to go before this one's it for the first set. Ducey now for the serve for the Rams. And Reese unable to return it. It was a bit too cold. It went under the net. 21-12 in favor of Bluefield. Here's Reese. And running after that ball was Adriana Grajeda. Didn't get to it in time, it bounced. Now it's 21-13 in favor of the Rams. Now up for the serve is number 21, Julianne Saliba for the Tigers. Saliba for the serve. Ducey. Ducey went out with it, couldn't return. It's 21-14. Advancement coming from Brenau. Julianne Saliba. Grajeda. Norton. Give it to Leonard. Watcott bounced it back. Ricocheted off the net, giving, with that battle at the net, going to Bluefield. It's 22-14. Or no. The scoreboard was a little bit off there that I saw. It's 21-15. Check it. In favor of the Rams still. Saliba getting ready for the serve. Knocks it. Preparing for the referee's signal. Saliba a bit hesitant to start the play. Here's Saliba to Ducey. Grajeda. Here's Flores. Getting the ball from Saliba on the front. Fingerland counteracting the play. Flores. And a nice one from Norton. knocking that one in almost to midcourt, giving Brenau another point. It's 21-16 and a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on the Bluefield College Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Dome. Jessica Wells just starting what she started last night with some assistance from Flores, as they together have had 5 total kills thus far just in this set alone, and this is not over yet, folks. And on the other side, we had Chloe Bennett and the usual suspect Rachel Hodges contributing to the play. Balls are coming in. Saliba getting ready to resume the stanza. Flores with the dig. And a ball unreturnable from Grajeda. That was yet another point. It's 22-16. 3 more to seal the deal for this set. Fingerlin now up for the serve. Here's Fingerlin. Norton getting some help. Saliba dives. And it was knocked with an unreturnable ball there. Once again, it's 22-17 in favor still of our Bluefield College Rams. Number 4 making the play there, Rocio Santiago, who's now up for the serve. Santiago for the serve. Here's Ducey to Watcott. Here's Sutherland with an inside one from the far side. Barely in there, though, where nobody could catch up. It's 23-17. We now have Cassidy Brown for the serve on Bluefield. Cassidy Brown for the serve. Santiago. And it went outside. Cassidy Brown just watched it go by. 24-17 and set point right here. One more point for Bluefield to win the first set. Here's Brown. Santiago to Brock. Here's Brown to Watcott. Kendrick. And a failed attempt there from Saliba. Now giving Bluefield the first set of the game. The score is 25-17. So with that said, Bluefield wins the first set 25-17. We'll be back in 60 seconds for second set action here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the Dome here at the Bluefield College Rams Digital Sports Network. From this first set, we had impeccable performance from our Bluefield College Lady Rams with the score 25-17 on our last set. This next set brings new challenges. As Hodges, we have seen some strength from her, but we've also seen some strength from others like Saliba with her impeccable serves and the great assistance from people like Jordan Diaz and Rocio Santiago. But on our side, on Bluefield's side, we have, for example, Katie Kendrick, who's on the front lines making them blocks. And we also have people like Wells who lays it in there for the kill. Just like we saw last night. Once again, if you're just tuning in, Wells happened to tie a school record that hasn't been matched or beaten in 7 years. From October 5th, 2013, Jasmine Morrow had 30 in a single match against Tennessee Temple University back in 2013. Actually, almost to the day, minus probably about a month or so, that the record was broken. So nice job to Jessica Wells. Jessica Wells is an outside hitter usually, and she stands at 5'11" and a junior. Now we're getting ready to resume action for the second set. Ball coming in. Norton now ready for the serve on the Brenau Tigers. Here we go. Serve from Norton. Grajeda to Watcott. First point going this time to Brenau. Norton getting ready for the next one. Sets it up. Here's Watcott to Wells. Here's Norton to Leonard. Back from Watcott. And on the inside there from Watcott. Barely touching the corner. It's now 1-1 with Watcott now for the serve. Watcott. Here's Saliba. Hodges getting the ball back in. Grajeda. Grajeda kills the ball. It's 2-1 now for the Rams, and they're on top. Once again, number 30, Watcott, getting ready. Saliba, nice one. Hodges kills the ball there, 2-2. That's the third kill for Hodges today. Hodges now up for the serve on the Tigers. Here's Hodges for the serve. And Flores goes to Watcott. Going to Grajeda to Saliba. And Chloe Bennett sets it nicely in there. It's 3-2 now with the Lady Tigers back on top. Hodges still for the serve. Hodges puts it up. Here's Flores giving it to Watcott. The usual sequence and the usual formula with the kill. From once again, the usual person, Wells, Jessica Wells. Mentioning that name a lot over the weekend. Ducey now getting in position for the server on Bluefield. Here's Ducey. Giving it to Norton. That was Leonard to Watcott. Flores. And number 24, Chloe Bennett, went lopsided on the ball on the side out. That's the third kill for Leslie Flores. It's now 4-3 with the Rams back on top. Here's Ducey. And Ducey with the service error, a little bit too cold on that one. 4-4 in favor of nobody. Now back up to the serving plate, we got Julianne Saliba, the libero, in her gray jersey. Here's Ducey. Watcott raced to the ball, but couldn't catch up. It's 5-4 in favor of the Tigers. Once again, Saliba. Here's Saliba for the serve. Here's to Ducey, to Watcott. Grajeda with a battle at the net with it bouncing. Nobody catching up to the ball. 5-5. This is starting to get interesting here, ladies and germs. Fingerland for the serve. Here's Norton to Flores. Here's Watcott. Getting some help from Sutherland. And it was outside, just a little bit to the outside of the field, or the court. Bounced barely outside the corner. It's now 6-5 for that freebie. And now it's in favor once again of the Tigers. Now up for the serve is Rocio Santiago on the Tigers. Santiago for the serve. Dig from Ducey. Laying it over is Flores. Watcott. A block from Kendrick. Thou shalt not pass, as they once said in Lord of the Rings, and it's now a 6-6 ball game. Katie Kendrick on fire on the front line. Now for Brown. Here's Saliba. With Reese knocking it over. Flores but the block coming from number 6, Tylea Maddox. It's now 7-6. Check it. Tylea Maddox didn't return that quite well with the block coming from our front line for Flores. And it was knocked inside. Ducey couldn't get to it in time. It's 7-7. The lead keeps constantly going in both directions, as we saw last night. And a tie ball game now persists. Up for the serve now is Jordan Diaz on the Tigers. Diaz is up to Fingerland. Here's Watcott going to, ooh, nice one from Katie Kendrick. Going to the left. It's 8-7 for Bluefield. Flores getting in position for the serve. Here comes Flores. And right there, number 6, Tylea Maddox giving the kill for the Tigers. It's now 8-all. And like I've said numerous times, in no one's favor. Consistently a tied ball game. This could very well go up into the 20s very quickly. Now we got Crystal Bing for the serve on the Tigers. To Watcott. Here is Fingerland. Fingerland wasn't high enough on that one. Now Brenau takes back the lead, 9-8. For a side out. We need a side out here. If BC wants it, we need a side out. Number 1, Crystal Bing for the serve. And here she goes to Brown. Here's Watcott. Going to Wells, but returned by Bing. Getting some help from Hodges. Dig from Flores. Wells to Fingerland. And once again, number 18, Jessica Wells, tying it up for us as the block at the net came out with a Bluefield win of that rally. Kendrick for the serve. And it was outside as Saliba said, not today. And now it's a 10-9 ball game with Brenau taking it back. Sydney Norton now going up for the serve. Here's Norton. Going to Brown, to Watcott, to Wells. Number 21, Saliba. Here's Hodges. Watcott and Wells giving an answer. A block uncontrollably there from the other team. It's now the 5th kill for Julianne Saliba. Now tying this up. Or excuse me, Jessica Wells. Starting to get my teams confused there. Number 11, Hodges with an unreturnable kill. It's now 11-10 in favor. But still, look at this already. In the second set, Jessica Wells has five kills with 35 cumulative from the last 2 games alone up to now. Now Hodges for the serve to Fingerlin. Here's Flores sending it over to Saliba. Cindy Norton getting some help from Leonard. Here's Fingerlin to Saliba. And number 11, Rachel Hodges with miscoordinated a little bit on the play, going lopsided. It is 11-all. Tying it back up as it has innumerable amounts of times today. Here's Ducey for the serve. And there's Bennett. Over to Watcott. Bennett once again. Bennett not getting a favorable ball position there. Leslie Flores with 6 kills already. It's 12-11 in favor of Bluefield. Julianne Saliba giving it over to Annabeth Vandiver. Annabeth Vandiver with that catalyst on the play there, tying it back up, 12-12. Wild volleyball here this weekend, folks. Saliba. Here's Fingerlin giving it to Watcott. Bisecting to Saliba. Non-returnable from Chloe Bennett. Giving Bluefield once again on the top, but that may be short-lived and evanescent, folks. Fingerlin, the libero, for the serve. Here's Julianne Saliba from libero to libero. Here's Leonard. With that one going across. Ball didn't get on the side of the Tigers quite well at that battle. So 13-all. Blocks at the net are just incredible today. Now up for the serve is Rocio Santiago. And it's outside as it went right between Ducey and Fingerlin, giving Bluefield another point on the board. Cassidy Brown now up for the serve, dribbling, getting ready, spinning the ball. And Rocio Santiago giving it to Norton. Check it, Reese. Ball unreturnable there. It's now 15-13 with Katie Kendrick having 4 kills, her 4th kill today. Wow, what an impeccable team. Cassidy Brown serving once again. There's Reese. And with contact on the ball, Ducey went backwards on it. It's 15-14, still in favor of Bluefield. Now for the serve is Jordan Diaz on the Tigers. Jordan putting it up to Watcott. Here's Flores with a nice kill from Flores on the near side, giving Bluefield a 16-14 advantage. Now Cassidy Brown, Morgan Coulter taking the reins as the serve. Here's Fingerlin to Watcott. Julianne Saliba digs it up. It's now from Santiago to Hodges, right in the middle there to bisect the court. But the libero didn't do what she was supposed to do there. It's about to be a kill, but nonetheless, Bluefield won that point, and from that serve being a bit too hot there from Coulter, it's now 17-15 after those two rallies. Crystal Bing taking it back for the serve. Here's Kendrick to Watcott. Here's Wells getting a return from Bing, and Kendrick lays it in there for the sixth time. 18-15 in favor of the Rams. Katie Kendrick for the serve. Saliba digging it. Watcott going to Santiago. Saliba puts it back into play. And right in between Watcott and Grajeda, nobody got to it. It's now 18-16 in favor of the Bluefield College Rams. Norton taking it now for the serve. Here's Norton setting it up for us. And Wells, dig from Norton. And Grajeda right there in the middle. Nobody could get to it. It is 19-16 in favor of the Rams. 6 points until this deal is sealed for at least this set. And a timeout's been called, so we'll be back in 30 seconds for more aggressive action here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. And we're back here on the court. We're about to resume after this short little intermission. Saliba, I got to hand it to her. She has had an impeccable time with keeping up with the ball, dig after dig after dig. But I will say also for Bluefield College, we've had Grajeda stepping up to the plate along with Wells and the whole front row there, just making block after block and kill after kill to drive up the score. Right now we have Aubrey Watcott in the position to serve. There's Hodges giving it to Norton, back to Hodges, to Watcott. Here is Wells handing it nicely over. Lanier Leonard. And Flores killing it. It's 20-6. And Flores has had lots and lots of opportunities to kill tonight, or today, with her 8th one. Outside just a little bit there, lopsiding it to a side out. It's 21-16 in favor of the Rams. We have a timeout, but we're going to keep it here. So we are already seeing some very, very much improvement from last night, even though it's a tight game. We've had more communication, like I said last night. The communication really has helped here in these first 2 sets thus far. And Bluefield is about to win their 2nd set in a row if they keep what they're doing. The front lines keep blocking. The back row on the defense keeps going from back court and really bisecting the court in the middle. Often bisecting the ball between 2 players going for the same ball on the other team. And whenever both go for it like that, that could be a symptom of miscommunication. So once again, that has diminished a little bit on the Rams side, but if the Brenau Tigers want to get back on top, they need to have a little bit more communication with their folks as well. Aubrey Watcott getting ready for the serve for the signal. Here's Norton getting into Hodges. Fingerlin. Here's Wells getting a return from Norton to Leonard. And Wells couldn't get it over with. Front row impeccable. Hodges for the serve again. It's 21-17 in favor of the Rams. Here's the signal. Hodges dribbles. Sets it up. Here's Fingerlin to Watcott. Here's Grajeda to Norton. Here's Leonard. Leonard goes a little bit too hot on the far side of the court. It's 22-17 in favor of the Rams. Ducey getting another opportunity to serve for the Rams. Ducey is just a freshman. She's a 5'6" defensive specialist. And Flores a little bit disoriented on that play. 22-18. Still in favor of the Rams. Brenau gaining. Saliba for the serve. Here's Flores. Watt caught on that front row. It was a double contact there. Giving another point once again to Brenau. Saliba once again for the serve. Grajeda giving it to Watcott, playing it back in to Leonard. Here's Norton. Fingerlin to Saliba. Here's Norton to Leonard. Leonard puts it in there. Lanier Leonard with her 6th kill of the day, 22-20. And now a timeout. Score 22-20 in favor of Bluefield as it almost is coming to a close, though it's a hard fight. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more play-by-play action on the Bluefield College Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the Dome Gymnasium. Hard fight here. Bluefield only has a 2-point advantage because Lanier Leonard is now gaining some kills for the night, or for the day. I keep saying the night because I cannot get my head past last night's game. It was incredible, though Bluefield is about to have an even better outcome tonight, hopefully, today. As you can tell, my morning coffee has set in, even though I confuse night and day. Saliba spins the ball. Ref signals. Saliba's up. And it was outside, going between Fingerlin and Ducey. It's now 23-20 in favor of the Rams. 2 more to seal the deal here. Fingerlin for the serve to Saliba, libero to libero. And number 6, Tylea Maddox, putting another point on the board for the Tigers. It's now 23-21. Very much deja vu from last night, if you ask me. Last night was incredible, and today is incredible as well. Here's Santiago to Fingerlin. Here's Flores. And number 24 for the kill, Chloe Bennett. It now gives another point. It's 23-22, a tight one, as Bluefield now only has a 1-point advantage. Here's Santiago to Ducey, to Watcott. Watcott getting some help from Flores, and it was a bit outside. Santiago didn't want to touch that ball. Now it's a 23-23 ball game. Nobody's favor, still anybody's game. Santiago, here's the serve. To Ducey, here's Watcott, giving it to Flores. And a failed dig there from number 15, Madison Brock, on the Tigers. It's now 24-23 in favor of the Rams. It is match point, or set point. I wish it was match point. Set point for Cassidy Brown. Here's Ducey to Watcott with a backwards bump. Backwards bump once again from Watcott. Fingerlin keeps it alive. And here's Santiago with Chloe Bennett on the front lines. Flores giving it to Brock. Unreturnable. Saliba tried to resurrect the ball but could not do it. And this one seals the deal for the second set. Bluefield wins their second set in a row, 25-23. Yet another close match. We'll be back in 60 seconds with more play-by-play action to start the third set of play here on the Bluefield College Rams Digital Sports Network. And we're back here at the Dome Gymnasium. Great first two sets from the Bluefield College Rams. First of all, we got to give good props here to people like Leslie Flores, who has had 10 total kills, and her blocking game is just impeccable too. In addition, I mean, the whole front line is getting very good with blocks. They're getting solid. And then also killing on the other side, we got people like Chloe Bennett picking up some speed with 7 kills thus far in this game. And then also, in addition to that, we got Lanier Leonard with 6. So once again, just great positioning for both teams. Both teams came here today to play some volleyball, even in the midst of this COVID crisis. Bluefield getting ready to go back on the court. But man, listen, this is just a great game. Like, I'm experiencing a lot of deja vu from last night, but it seems like this time Bluefield could seal the deal going all the way. This could be very well a 3-set match between the two teams, and we may not even have to go to the 4th and 5th sets. Because may I remind you, best 3 out of 5 goes, and we could go all the way with 3 straight. But then let's play out another scenario. If, let's say, the Brenau Tigers was to win this set, it could mean we could probably go to a 4th, maybe even a 5th set if things got really interesting. Saliba got to give some, again, Great serves on it. Great defensive strategy on the backcourt. Getting ready to resume play here. Here's Morgan Coulter for the serve for the Rams. Getting it from Leonard. Here's Hodges to Watcott. Wells giving it to Saliba. Here's Fingerland to Watcott. And Jessica Wells between Sydney Norton and Julianne Saliba. Wells has her 7th kill, getting Bluefield the first point of this one. Here's the serve. Sydney Norton getting some help from Hodges. And here is Jessica Wells with, again, another kill, back-to-back, the 8th time, 2-0 for the Rams. Morgan Coulter's getting ready. She dribbles. She hits high. And a failed dig there from number 11, Rachel Hodges. Once again, a freebie for the Bluefield College Rams, 3-0. Here's the serve from Saliba. And once again, the point. Hodges lays it in there nicely. Barely inside. 3-1. Still in favor of the Rams. Hodges now up for the serve on the Brenau Tigers. She dribbles. Spins. It's up. And nice try from Cassidy Brown, but was a bit too late on the ball, giving another point to the Brenau Tigers. Hodges getting ready once again, getting in the mode. Here we go. Here's Watcott with Wells. Return from Saliba. Getting help from Sydney Norton. Number 24, however, Chloe Bennett couldn't get it over the net quite as well for a ricochet, and it's 4-2 for the Rams. Here's Chloe Bennett getting a return from Flores to Watcott, and Jessica Wells laying it in there for the Rams once again. It's 5-2. Katie Kendrick for the serve. Katie Kendrick to return. Here's Watcott getting it to Flores. Bennett. Sydney getting some help. And number 8, Annabeth Vandiver. Tightening the gap a little bit there. It's 5-3. Saliba. Here's the serve. Cassidy Brown getting help from Watcott. Grajeda for the block. And it was a bit outside. Lenny Leonard had it a bit cranked up too high on the voltage. It's 6-3 in favor of the Rams. Watcott. Here's the serve. Saliba. And it was outside just a hair once again from Lanier Leonard, number 22. Bluefield now has a 4-point advantage. It's 7-3. Here's Watcott for the serve. Here's Saliba to Norton. To Leonard. Flores resurrects it from the outside. Sydney Norton to Flores. Grajeda for the block. Sydney Norton. Here goes Flores. Sydney Norton to Bennett, and Fingerland digs. It went outside. Little bit of a miscommunication there from Wells to Fingerland. Narrows a little bit to 7-4 in favor still of our Rams. Here is number 4 now to serve, Rocio Santiago for the Bears. Check it, the Tigers. Once again, great kill, great setup on the play. 8-4. Check, 7-5. That was an error, not a kill. It was an error. Saliba. Here's Santiago. Santiago resurrects. Bennett to Fingerland. Here's Jessica Wells. Flores a bit too low on that one. It is 7-6. Now a 1-point game. Santiago for the serve. Here's Flores to Watcott. Wells, but the block from Chloe Bennett ties this one up 7-7. Rocio Santiago once again for the serve. And a failed dig there from Claire Fingerland, about inches away from the ball. It's now 8-7 with the first lead that I can recall in a while for the Tigers. Fingerland once again a bit miscombobulated. It is the 9th kill so far. 9th kill so far for Bennett. Bennett really picking up some speed here. That's a timeout. So with that, we will be back in 30 seconds for more play-by-play action on the Rams Digital Sports Network, where the score is 9-7 in favor of the Tigers. Welcome back, everybody, to the Dome. After a brief little intermission, Rocio Santiago getting ready by dribbling the ball, getting ready for the serve. Here's the signal from the ref. Santiago bisecting between Fingerland and Flores, though it was a little bit too high on the voltage. It's now 9-8 in favor of the Tigers. Ducey. She dribbles. Hits high. Saliba. Here's Fingerland to Watcott. Sutherland with Saliba knocking it backwards, having a little bit of backwards progress there. And that ties it up now 9-9 in favor of nobody. Sarah Ducey. And a little bit too wide on that one. It's 10-9 in favor of the Tigers. I mean, the strong-armed players, especially the servers, can sometimes get a little bit carried away with having the ball cranked up too hot, and then you're on the outside, and it's a service error, unfortunately. Number 3, Jordan Diaz now for the Tigers. Here's Claire Fingerland. Getting some help from Santiago. Reese getting it back across. Dig from Saliba. Santiago to Hodges. Flores returns. A block from Reese. And it was a double contact there on the Rams, giving a freebie once again to the Tigers. Jordan Diaz now for the serve once again. Here's Flores. and tried to roll in there Santiago after a set went unanswered. It's now 11-10. 1 point trail for the Rams. Here's Fingerlin. A failed dig attempt from Diaz now ties this one up 11-all. Fingerlin dribbles. Here's Fingerlin. Going to Saliba. Here's Santiago. And a double contact once again. This time coming from the Brenau Tigers, giving Bluefield the free point. Going back up 12-11 in favor of the Rams. Here's Fingerlin. Looking determined and ready as ever. Serves it high. Nice return from Reese. And a block from Reese. That was a block from Tylee Maddox to Santiago. A failed block here from what I think was Taylor Sutherland, number 22. Nonetheless, the battle at the net produced a win on that rally for the Brenau Tigers. It's now a 12-12 game, tied up. Here's Bing for the serve. Fingerlin. Here's Kendrick. Went a little bit outside as Santiago shrugged it off as she was hesitant to grab the ball. It is now 13-12 in favor of the Tigers. Here's Bing with Ducey. Flores knocking it a bit wide and lopsided on the side out. Now it is 14-12 in favor, with Brenau pulling away with this one. Bing for the serve again. To Fingerlin. Here's Watcott. And Katie Kendrick lays it in 14-13. And this is her sixth kill of the day. Cassidy Brown now for the serve for Bluefield. Santiago races but couldn't catch up. It is now 14-all. Cassidy Brown for the serve. Here's Hodges to Reese. Here's Saliba with a set. Nice block from Kendrick. Dig from Brown. Watcott failed on the block, but got great progress on the backcourt. And number 8, Vandiver tried to block, but it just went back on her side and ricocheted. And it now gives Bluefield a 15-14 advantage, with Bluefield back on top. Here's Brown for the serve. To Saliba. Nice block there from Katie Kendrick, who just killed that one right away. 16-14. (16-14) for the Rams. Here's Brown to Saliba. Watcott to Flores. The point goes there for it being inside. It was inside. Saliba looking a little bit hesitant on the call. Coach is now conferring with the referee before we change the scoreboard. The play we don't know if the play stands. The scoreboard has not yet changed. They have granted a replay here, so that rally did not count. So replaying this one like it never happened, annulling it, we have Cassidy Brown for the serve. Here's Hodges to Santiago. Ducey knocks it in with Watcott, but could not bring it back successfully. Only backwards progress, giving a 16-15 game. Still in favor of the Rams, but now Sydney Norton going from left to right. Here's Ducey to Watcott. Backwards progress. That connection, bad connection from Vandiver to Saliba. Saliba tried everything she could to resurrect, but nonetheless it failed. 17-15 in favor of the Rams. Here we go. Here's Saliba from Norton. Here's Fingerlin. Kendrick with a return from Saliba, getting help from Norton. Over to Coulter. Saliba once again with these returns, just impeccable job. But however, the ball was not returnable from the outside, giving Bluefield an 18-15 advantage. It is now a timeout once again to score 18-15 in favor of Bluefield. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more play-by-play action on women's volleyball on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the Bluefield College Dome. Once again, the usual suspects here being catalysts in the game. It's still a close one, even on this third set. As it looks right now, we don't know who's going to come out on top on this set. Flores having some kills as well in this set. I believe this is her 10th one. Now, here is Coulter for the serve. A little bit too cranked up on the voltage. Saliba just didn't want to return that one. 18-16. Here's Rachel Hodges now for the serve on the Tigers. Hodges rolls up, barely grazing over the net. Kendrick with a successful block from Kendrick. It's now 19-16 in favor of the Rams. If the game keeps going in this direction, this could mean that we could end the game after this set. Here's Kendrick with a serve. Barely on the inside with an ace, a quick one from Katie Kendrick. It's now 20-16 with an ace to add to the statistics today. Here's Katie Kendrick. Sydney Norton. Lanier Leonard with Wells on the block. But however, they ruled a double contact on there, so now Bluefield got a free one for the double contact, 21-16. We have once again another timeout as match point may be coming upon us, folks. We don't know. But we're going to keep it here for this timeout and just recap what we just saw. All right, we're seeing a lot better cooperation on both sides, but particularly Chloe Bennett, who we hadn't mentioned in the beginning. However, Bennett has started to come out more and more during this contest. As a matter of fact, Chloe Bennett has had 9 kills on today's game. And as a matter of fact, Bennett leads in nothing right now in the cumulative statistics. But Bennett has definitely had a good game thus far. Bennett is only a freshman, playing like she's a pro. A 5'9" freshman from Dawsonville, Georgia, hailing from Dawson County High School. Here's Katie Kendrick with the serve. Sydney Norton with Chloe Bennett getting it back over, grazing over. And a kill from Jessica Wells, number 18. That is her 10th kill of the day with 40 cumulative from the past 2 games alone. Service error from Kendrick, a little bit too cold on that one. 22-17. Saliba. Favor Bluefield. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties in case you missed some of the game. Just to recap, it is now 22-18 in favor of the Bluefield College, 23-18 in favor of the Bluefield College Rams, with Watcott now serving the ball. Saliba, just a catalyst on that team. A kill from Bennett. Chloe Bennett given 23-19, and it's the 10th kill for Bennett. And like we said in Monsters, Inc., since it's Halloween, code 2319, as is the score. Rocio Santiago for the serve. Santiago getting help from Chloe Bennett. Return from Fingerlin, but not returnable as the outside from Jessica Wells a bit miscombobulated. It's 23-20 in a close match here. We don't know which way this is going to go. A missed serve there from Santiago, giving a freebie to Bluefield. It's 24-20. It is now match point. If Bluefield wins another point, it'll be the game with 3 sets solid. Here's Ducey for the serve. Here's Bennett to Santiago. Here's Watcott to Fingerlin. Here's Flores. A bit outside there, giving 24-21. Strong arms sometimes have to pay consequences. As 24-21, only a 3-point game, but Bluefield only needs one more to win it all. Here's Jordan Diaz for a serve. Diaz brings it up. Here's Watcott to Sutherland. Backwards block there from Hodges. Hodges to Fingerlin, keeping it up. And a failed dig from Saliba gives Bluefield College the game. That is the solid game, folks, here on the Bluefield College Rams Digital Sports Network, as the final score for this one, 25-21. Not even needing a 5th set today, or even a 4th set. So with that said, game is now over, with Bluefield pulling away with their 3rd win on the season, advancing to 3-4. In 60 seconds, we will be having our post-game coverage here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the post-game report here on the Bluefield Rams Digital Sports Network. And I just wanted to say good props today as it went in the favor of Bluefield College Rams today as they won their first set, their second set, and their third set. They won the first set 25-17, also winning the second set 25-23 in a closer match. And then with a little bit less of a close match, we had 25-21 with 25 consistently all the way Bluefield taking the W this time. And I just wanted to recap a little bit on the stats for today. So right here on Brenau, to start off with the road team, we've had 7 kills just today from Rachel Hodges and 11 from Chloe Bennett, a freshman playing, like I said, like a pro on that one. And then Flores for the kills was just impeccable tonight, 13. And Katie Kendrick with 7 kills. Grajeda with 6 kills, and Jessica Wells with 10 kills tonight to make for a cumulative 40 kills over just this weekend, and now up to 108, breaking the triple digits for the kills for Bluefield College. And just an impeccable job on both sides of the court tonight. Saliba really keeping up with the game, as really she hardly had any missed hits, though when she did, it was, not going fast enough to the ball. Now that we have those statistics, now let's go and see our leaders for tonight's matchup. If we can have those stats available, and it's, well, right now on my phone I have the old stats from the previous, but I just wanted to also give you individual rankings. Jessica Wells happens to rank number 9 in Division I in kills per game, and she still holds that with 108 cumulative on the season. And she's just been doing well. And then Aubrey Watcott ranks number 26 in Division I in assists per game, which, believe it or not, that's a great, huge asset to the contest today. And like I said, we had our usual suspects on the Brenau team with people like Maxwell, or excuse me, not Maxwell, people like Saliba and Chloe Bennett. We had Lanier Leonard even stepping up to the plate on the front lines. And then Vandiver, she's starting to get a little bit of the rhythm down. Santiago with some good serves, and Crystal Bing as well. Reese also just impeccable on the block game, impeccable on just getting the ball over the net on the attack. Our special thanks tonight to our statisticians, Jacob Key, and special thanks also to everyone else that just played a crucial role in today's game. We had Sarah Radcliffe also helping out with our camera, and we had Caleb Word also helping out with stats. And also thanks to you for listening to today's matchup, again between Brenau and Bluefield College, where the final score was 3-0 in favor of Bluefield, with once again a recap of the scores, with set 1 being 25-17, set 2 being 25-23, and set 3 being 25-21. And until next time, our next broadcast being against Montreat College. Please keep posted on bcrams.com for the official start time, as we don't know if we're going to play that game. But God willing, if COVID does not interfere, we will see you Tuesday right here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Ethan Stinson signing off for now.